Welcome to Midnight Screams. They say some hotel rooms are never meant to be entered. Some places remember, and some mirrors reflect more than just your face. Tonight, we check into room 313. It started on a Tuesday. I was on a solo road trip, a spontaneous decision after quitting my job and needing space from everything. By sunset, I was tired and desperate for sleep. That's when I saw the small roadside motel, the Lantern Inn. Dusty sign, flickering bulb. Classic horror setup, right? I laughed to myself. I was too tired to care. I walked in. The lobby was empty, except for a bell on the counter and an old cat sleeping in a chair. I rang the bell. A middle-aged woman appeared, her smile thin and strained. Need a room? I nodded. She checked the book. Only one left, she said. Room 313. She paused before tearing the slip and handing me the key. Not a card. A real key. Cold. Heavy. Stay away from the mirror, she muttered under her breath. I blinked. What? She smiled wider. Enjoy your stay. Room 313 was at the far end of the hall. The wallpaper was peeling, and the carpet muffled every step, and the lights buzzed faintly. When I opened the door, I felt it immediately. A shift, like stepping into a room that wasn't quite. Synced with the rest of the world. The bed was made, the air was cold, but what caught my attention was the mirror on the wall. Massive. Victorian. Bolted into the plaster. A jagged crack split it down the center. I shrugged it off. Showered. Turned on the TV. Nothing but static, no matter the channel. I gave up and tried to sleep. At 2:13 a.m. I woke up. No noise, no reason, just awake. And I saw it. My reflection was standing. I was still lying down. I didn't move, but in the mirror I was sitting up, staring, smiling. I bolted upright. The reflection snapped back to normal, exactly mimicking me. Heart racing, I turned on the lamp. Sat there for a long time. Eventually, I forced myself to sleep. The front desk clerk was gone, the lobby empty. I decided to get breakfast in town, clear my head. Locals were friendly enough, until I mentioned the motel. Faces dropped, conversations ended. One old man pulled me aside. Room 313? That place burned down in the 90s. Only one room left standing. The rest rebuilt. I laughed nervously. Well, someone rebuilt it. I'm staying there. He shook his head. Don't let the mirror catch you. It remembers things that never happened. Same time, 2:13 a.m. This time, I didn't fall asleep. I waited and watched. The reflection blinked. Once, slowly, then lifted its hand. Not me. It pointed. At me. Then it mouthed words I couldn't hear. I got out of bed, heart hammering, grabbed a towel, and threw it over the mirror. Instant relief. I slept. But the dreams, they weren't mine. Flashes of fire, screams, someone banging on the glass from inside. I woke up gasping. The towel had fallen. My reflection was still smiling. I drove into town again, asked more questions, found an article in the local library archive. In 1994, room 313 was home to a woman named Meredith Crowley. She checked in and never left. When the fire swept through, she was found behind the mirror. Behind it. They said the glass was intact, but there were claw marks on the wall behind it. She was buried in town. I visited the grave. Fresh flowers. A note stuck between the stems. She watches still. I packed my bags, was ready to leave, but I couldn't resist. One last look. I stood before the mirror, stared at myself, waited. 2:13 a.m. The lights flickered, the mirror darkened, and then I was looking at someone else, not quite me. Same face, but older, tired, sad. He spoke. The room went cold. My breath fogged. I turned to run. The door was gone. Just wall. I looked back at the mirror. It was now the only thing in the room. It pulsed. The reflection smiled. I reached out. So did it. Our fingers touched the glass. It was warm. Then I was inside, looking out, and someone else was walking into the room. Fresh traveler. Tired. Oblivious. They say mirrors reflect our soul. But some mirrors, they steal them. If you ever stay at the Lantern Inn and they offer you room 313, sleep facing the wall. And whatever you do, don't look in the mirror. This has been Midnight Screams. Sleep, if you can.